Hey everyone, so you guys know how I love accessorizing, and that can mean anything from putting on the final pieces of jewelry and handbag and shoes to complete my outfit, or accessorizing my bedroom or my apartment, or having my towels monogrammed in my bathroom. I even put stickers on the back of my car. I just like to give everything that last little personalized touch to make whatever you're working with just a little bit more you and a little bit more special and unique. So with back to school coming up, I thought it would be fun to show you guys a couple different projects on how you can accessorize some of your school things like notebooks and binders and stuff, and even really inexpensive projects that you can do to spice up your bedroom a little bit and just make your room or your work area a little bit more exciting. I've actually talked to you guys before about how when I was in middle and high school, I used to decorate my binders and my notebooks and even like my little makeup bag and my folders and things like that. And I have kind of a little bit of a different spin on how to do that. It's really inexpensive, and I actually like to use patterned duct tape.
Here are the Scotch color and patterned duct tapes, and I wanted to show you guys which ones I have. So I'll start up here at the top with retro tiles. Then there's Cotton Candy, Plaid to Meet You, Love Note, Roy G. Biv, Paisley Princess, Tangerine Orange, Green Apple, Hot Pink, and Blue Turquoise. They also come in combination packages, so I wanted to show you guys those and how they come packaged. So this one is in Retro Tiles and Violet Purple, and then I also have these right here. So these are great if you're just doing a smaller craft and you don't need quite as much tape.
So I went to New York a few months back, and when I was there, I actually got to go to a Scotch color and pattern duct tape little like party slash presentation where they showed you all the different things. And I have to be honest, I didn't know all the things that you could do with duct tape. So I want to go ahead and show you guys some of the projects that I learned there, as well as some things that I used to do. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that.
This first project is showing you guys how you can use duct tape to make a plain notebook a little bit more unique. And I actually found this notebook. It came in a pack of 6. And they were only $2.99. So they're super inexpensive, and they're a lot less expensive than if you actually buy the ones at the store that are like super cute. So here I'm just laying down a plain color of duct tape, and I chose Violet Purple, and then I'm just using an X-Acto knife to make the edges crisp. If you want to do it a little bit quicker, you can actually just fold the edges over, but I wanted mine to look nice from the outside and the inside. Now you want to take a pattern duct tape of your choice, and I'm using Cotton Candy from the Back to School collection, and I'm just laying this down in any random design you want to do. Honestly, I don't know what I was doing at this point. And then you want to use your X-Acto knife again to make clean lines, and you could do any sort of design. You could use as many colors as you want. I think it'd be really cool if you took the time to do like a quilted type of version. I think that could look really cool. So then if you're going to be putting this notebook into a binder, it's really simple to open up the holes again. All you have to do is take an X-Acto knife and make a little star shape, and then pop the holes through. You can actually cut off any of the excess, but I'm just going to bend mine over, and then that is how quick and simple your notebook is. And I'm going to be honest, guys, I got really into this project. Am I in school? No. Do I need a math notebook for any reason? Obviously, because I decided to make this my math notebook. So I guess now I'm going to go do some calculations or something. This next project is just a really simple way to spice up any picture frame you have lying around your house. This would be really great to use for a dorm room or just in your bedroom, or you can even apply magnets to the back of it and then put it in your locker. So I thought that was really cool. So the first thing you want to do is find your picture frame, and make sure if you live with your parents and you're going to be using a random picture frame, make sure you ask them before you cover it. Just a little disclaimer out there so I don't get any parents mad at me. So now you just want to kind of decide on your color theme, and I really like that mine already came with the mats in the picture frame, but if they didn't, you can just make these out of cardboard or even duct tape in and of itself. So what I'm doing is just covering it. I kind of decided on my color theme. So I decided I wanted to use Green Apple on this main mat, so I just laid the tape down over top of it, and then I'm using an X-Acto knife to get rid of any of the edges or the excess, and then you want to flip it over just to make sure that you get a cleaner and a more neat streamlined look. And oh, hi there, Head. How are you doing today? Yes, I'm doing fine, thanks. So the second mat is already black, which is the color I wanted for this. So now I'm taking my pattern duct tape, and this is in the color Peace Out. I think it's super cute. And what I'm doing right now is just making sure that I'm kind of lining up the peace signs, and I just want to make sure that the finished project all kind of lines up nicely. So then you want to fold it over, and the corners are the most difficult on something like this, but it's kind of just, you have to feel for yourself how it needs to be cut so that it'll fold down. But I find that if you slice it up from the corners, it actually is easier. So it's a little bit of a trial and error thing, but you'll kind of get the feel for it. And once you kind of figure it out, it's really simple to make the corners look really crisp. So I'm finished with the top layer now. Actually, no, I'm not. You want to take tiny little dashes, and that's going to help lay it down on the inner corners. So now I am on to the bottom layer, and I'm just going to do the same thing, kind of making sure that I'm lining up my peace signs. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I was really excited because I made the peace signs alternating colors, which I thought like, oh wow, you're so Martha Stewart right now. So now comes the time where you need to fill in the edges, and it really just is up to you on what color pattern you want to do. Some people might not care at all because you can still tell that it's peace signs, but I was kind of getting into it at this point, and I was trying to make sure that all of them were at the right spot. And I know I was using a little bit more tape than I probably should have been, but I was just really excited about this picture frame. So now I'm doing it and kind of deciding on what I want my final strip to be. So that's what's going on in frame right now. And now I'm moving on to the last side, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm kind of trying to alternate which peace sign colors I did on the other side. So I was pretty excited about this little project. So I'm going to fold the edges over, slice it with an X-Acto knife, and then fold it again. Then the last step is to use your X-Acto knife to make sure that your tape is not on top of any of the clasps, because that can interfere with how you can get the glass and the picture back into the frame. So now we are done, and it's time to assemble. That's how quick and simple this project was. It's a way that you can kind of make anything unique, and you could use it in your locker with a little magnet.
As you guys can tell, these duct tapes are really great for personalizing anything that tape will stick to. So I thought that was cool. They're really easy to mix and match. I love using Lace Vegas with hot pink. It's probably my favorite combo, and I think it's because the downstairs of my apartment actually is hot pink, black, white, and silver. So I can do a lot of really fun things like create a vase or something that is just kind of a little bit unique and that gives a little pop of something in my apartment. So I filmed these at Target. I'm going to put a link below so that you guys can see the full entire line and what colors and patterns they have, and I'll put that in the bottom description below. And I'm also giving away a back to school prize pack, so leave a comment on this video telling me what you would do if you won these tapes. What type of projects would you do? Things like that. And I will talk to you guys later. So I really hope you enjoyed this. Bye.